Hi, this is Wendy with Wren and Starling. Again, we're going to be putting Ulysses' face and head together today, so you'll need your finished head, your horns, ears. These are really tangled up. I'm going to be showing you how to put all of these on and do the detailing on his face. Let's start with that. I've threaded the remainder of the cast-on yarn onto a needle, and I'm just closing the nose with that. I've already made one stitch. I'm gonna make one more, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of pinch his face just a little bit. You'll see in the written instructions that we do this to kind of shape and contour his face a little bit. And what I usually do is I come over to one of these sides, kind of like this, and I just grab a particular side stitch, kind of wherever I think it looks good, and it's usually around these first purl stitches here. So I'm going to do this one on him on this side, and then I'm going to take it right across and do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to kind of grab a couple little stitches on the sides, and it's going to go right back down to the base of the head. There we go. Okay, and that closes the nose, and that adds that little bit of extra contour. And if you pull too much, that's okay. I do it sometimes. You just ease that up a little bit. And there we go. Once you're happy with kind of where that is, I'm pretty happy with that. I usually just give this a quick little square knot to hold. The next thing we're going to do are his eyes. So you'll want to get your needle with your black embroidery floss, and we're going to start it from the base of the head. We're going to run it up right through here, just to kind of keep everything together. Now if you look at these markings, these are the make ones right through here. And there's those series of like 3 and then 4 up here. So we're going to actually do the third one. That's where his little eyes are going to sit, right in there. So what I do is I send this right up there, and I just kind of build it up between these little parts of the surrounding stitches. So this and this and this right here. It'll almost kind of make a triangular shape as you go, but the more that you go, the less, the less that it'll show a particular shape, except for it'll just look like a little black eye. If you don't have embroidery floss that you like the colors of and can't get to the store right now, which is, you know, completely understandable, you can always use bits of plied yarn. You can kind of pull it apart. If you look at the hacks section of this week's instructions, the second part, you'll see that, how to do that. You can also use sock weight yarn. You can also use a different color that you like, just anything dark. Brown would be great too. So a dark gray would work, a really dark gray, anything like that. Okay, so see how I'm just kind of going back and forth and building these stitches up a little taller and taller. Okay. Once you're okay and kind of happy with that, I'm going to put, I think, just a couple more stitches in here. We're going to go over and do the other side. And I just go straight over there. So I'm going to go just right like that. Now, don't do too much with it yet, just let it kind of sit there. But what we're going to do is we're going to, just like we did with the other yarn, this white yarn, we're going to pull it tight a little bit, just to kind of create these sort of slightly more natural looking indentations where his eyes sit. You do that a lot with stuffed animal making. If you've ever made like a teddy bear or something, they'll have you they'll actually make you like kind of poke a hole, and you'll pull that section of the plush back just to kind of give it that eye socket look. And that's sort of what we're doing with this. So let's see here, I'm almost done here. And just get it, you know, kind of as full as you think it needs. Okay, I'm gonna put one more right there. And right back down the bottom. Okay, so here's the part that I think needs a little bit of, so sometimes they look a little bit uneven at this point, so that's why we do this as well, as it kind of evens them out. I'm going to take my 2 black yarns, I'm going to just kind of pull them down just a bit with my fingers too, because I just kind of know how it's supposed to feel there. Okay, and then we're just going to secure that at the base, just like all the other ones. You won't do this as much with the nose yarn, which is what we're going to do next. You don't need that tension there as much. That's going to be kind of okay the way it is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just good square knot down there. And yeah, okay. All right, we're going to do the nose. Again, through the bottom. You're going to come up and you're going to kind of see where all of these sort of begin, right across here. And we're going to make several stitches just right through the very base of those stitches, just straight across like this. I usually put about 3 through here. And I like this part. I think his nose really adds a lot of individuality to him. Once you've got that 3rd one across there, you're going to angle your needle down here. Okay. Okay. And now you're going to go, kind of pull this down just a little bit and go back. And then we're going to make a little smile here. And what this will do is kind of pull that nose down, create some shape there just a little bit. He's going to have kind of a crooked nose, not too bad. But that's what I mean, is that they all kind of look a little bit different, and I think that's the really fun part of these. I usually do about 2 through there. His little smile. Okay, and back down again. Don't worry about tying this one yet. It'll just sit there and behave itself. Okay, you're going to leave these all dangling there for now, and the next video is going to be putting on the horns and the ears.